Oh, you want to be in the thing too? Okay. So hello, welcome back. I'm Maternal Marie if you're new, and well, I thought today I would make a little video talking about how's my job been, because well, it's my 1 year anniversary now. Yes, I have actually been working at this place for 1 year, and it was very quick because I was like, whoa, it's already 1 year. And I can't believe it's already 1 year. So that's like 1 year ticked off now. So how has it been? I'm gonna talk about the first day. The first day was horrible, because it was like in a different shed, and it was very dusty, and it was with onions, so the smell just got too much for me that I had to go home early that day. The team leader let me go home early that day, but then I came back because it was only 3 days that week because we were starting out, so it was Tuesday, then a break on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and then came back on Thursday, and they were all surprised that I actually came back, and like, oh my god, you're actually back. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it another try, and well, it's now a year. So it was so weird because from the first day, most people were like, nah, she's not coming back. Even I was like, oh, but I pushed through it. I made sure I pushed through it, and well, and now it's been a year. So I started off in the onion shed for a while, because that's where I started, but then there was like a down season with the onions, and there was potatoes too, so we went into the potato shed, and I ended up liking the potato shed better. So when I went back to the onion shed, I said to the manager, can I go back to potato shed? And they said yes. This week I am filling in for someone in the onion shed, so because one of the managers came up to me and said, is it alright if we can use you as a fill-in? So I said yes, so I'll probably be around everywhere, but I don't want to stay permanently in the onion shed because it's just too dusty, really bad for my health, because I noticed that every time I'm coming home I'm coughing, like this is not how I used to cough, because like when I worked there before I used to cough too, but it feels like different now. Like I think I'm just not used to the dust now as I was when I first started, because I like the other shed better because it's a lot cleaner. As well as in that shed you get so many like blackheads because of all the dust, and it's like, oh, so annoying. So that's annoying. Have I made friends? Yeah, I made quite a few friends actually. I went into this job saying to myself, okay, it doesn't matter if I don't make friends, just as long as I get along with people, that's fine. But I ended up making a few friends. At first I made 3 friends in the onion shed, and then when I went to the potato shed, I made like a couple other friends, so it's really cool. I'm like, oh cool. And now I eat with someone at the lunchroom. Well, I always eat with someone at the, because the girl I started with last time, we sat together because yeah, we were new. So yeah, I think it's going really good. Do I see myself working there for a while? Probably. I said to myself, I gotta give myself like 4 years to see how it goes, because in the span of 4 years I also want to try and work on YouTube and see if YouTube gets me anywhere too. Like I don't plan to like be like one of those like big YouTubers like James Charles or something, but just like something just for like a little bit like more income, because with my job because there is down seasons, and right now we haven't been getting paid as much as we used to. When I first started work, we'd be getting paid really good every week. It's weekly pay, which I really like because I don't have to wait a fortnight for my pay, but would get paid weekly, really good pay. And now it really depends on how many hours and how many days you're working, because right now not everyone's working 5 days. Some people are working 3 days, 4 days, as well as we'll be finishing all different times. So it's a bit like it'll be a bit difficult to budget with this job, because the down seasons, it's all like finishing that time, finishing later, finishing earlier, less hours, more hours, and 3 days, 4 days. So yeah, it's a bit over the place. I kind of liked it when I first started, when the pay was really good, but it did mean that we had to work a lot more hours. But yeah, I think I talked to the team leader. He said the onion shed is staying like the hours right now, but he said he thinks the potato shed will go back to the longer hours, which I'm kind of hoping, because I want those longer hours, because I also plan of like moving out and getting a house this year, and it'd be a lot harder with with all this like changing around with all the times and with all the hours, and yeah, so hopefully it goes back to normal and I can go into a potato shed, because I like them hours. So yeah, and I gave myself, I just said like 4 years, just something. I'll probably be working here more than 4 years. Even if, let's say, YouTube did really well. I mean, let's say if I did do YouTube really good, I think I will still stay in my job, depending on how well YouTube goes. I think if I do YouTube as well as this, I think I'll take like maybe 2 days off work each week to focus on my YouTube channel. If like, well, when I'm gonna say when my YouTube channel gets better, because I like also getting out the house. If I just not work and just focus on YouTube, then it's just probably not really reliable, as well as working forces me to go out the house, so it's also good to socialize with people too. So yeah, but I still want to try out YouTube and see where that gets me to. So future career, like, so I see myself, yeah. So yeah, I'll be working here probably a lot longer than 4 years, depending on how everything goes. But do I plan to like study? I notice a lot of people, when I talk to people there, I know it's like probably just small talk, but they always ask, so do you study? Or why don't you study? Or you should study to get a better job. Which is kind of annoying, because like, does everyone have to study? I could only think of like 3 things that I may be interested in, but like I don't know what I was saying here. Like, not everyone wants to study. I don't plan to study. Maybe in the future. It's in my mind, like I'm saying, I could study if I wanted to. Like, I've been thinking of like maybe 2 or 3 things about maybe I could, but it really depends, because at the same time I'm not really was one for like studying, like to study something, as well as I could study something, but it's not guaranteed that thing will get me a better job, or a job out of whatever that topic is. If I do study, it would be something like, because like entertainment, I like entertainment, or it would be something to do with like plants, because if it's something to do with plants and I don't get a job out of it, but I'll still get like a knowledge and experience out of it that I can grow, like bring home and grow my own like veggie patch, like something like that. So like, if I do study, I want it to be something that I can use the experience too, just in case that I can't get, or some reason it doesn't lead into a career. But yeah, but it's so annoying, because everyone's like, do you study, or why don't you study, or you should study to get a better job. I'm fine where I am now. Yeah, I'm actually really proud of myself, because it took a long time to try and find a job, because I was applying everywhere. I had many interviews that Some went really well, some didn't. But the more I done the interviews, the better I realized that. Actually, it's funny because all the job interviews I would plan, write all the things about what I want to say, or blah 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 about the company, blah 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 blah. But the time I didn't and just winged it is, well, I got the job. It's so weird because I was planning, maybe I was just planning too hard or stressing out too hard because I was planning, writing all these things, trying to think how I'm going to say something. And then the jobs, I didn't really get those jobs. But then with this interview for this job, I was like, okay, I'm just going to relax and wing it and just say what I want to say. I even said I never heard of you before. I never actually heard of you before, and I don't remember applying for you. But I still got the job. So I'm like, oh, that's so cool. They must have really need people, as well as they're really nice there. So I did treat it more like I was a friend to that person because they were really, really good. And I made sure like I asked questions too. And we had like a tour of the place, and it was really cool. It was really interesting. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I found out I had the job. I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. So I think the other interviews I just stressed out too much, as well as a lot of the other interviews it was jobs that I didn't really want. So I think that was another reason. But this job I was like more interested in. I'm like, oh my god, I actually think I want to work here. So yeah, I have been there. So yeah, I have been there for 1 year now, and yeah, I hope to go more years. So yeah, I do want to try and do YouTube too on the side too, to see if that get me anywhere too. Because I like the lifestyle of a YouTuber, not like the big like massive mansions, fancy cars. That's not the lifestyle I want. I want the like lifestyle, a bit more freedom. There's actually two people I'm subscribed to that are both Australian YouTubers as well, who really inspire me to continue on with my channel. Because I made my channel a while ago, but I haven't really been recent with it until now, and those two people inspired me. Our content is very different, our style is very different, but they inspire me so much to continue with my channel, because their lifestyle is kind of lifestyle I want, like the more freedom and the more like control you over like your life and all that, like just a bit more freedom. And I like it. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying now. But their names are Georgia Richard and Rachel Catherine. I'll leave them their links down below, but you should check them out. They're really, really cool YouTubers. They're both my favorite YouTubers. Yeah, I only really watch them two now. I do watch other YouTubers too, but I watch them religiously because I love their content, I love their lifestyle, and that inspires me to continue on with my channel. So thank you so much for, thank you two, if you're ever watching this. I don't think you'll ever be watching this, but thank you two for inspiring me to continue on with my channel, because I did say when I was younger, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to be a YouTuber or to make content, blah blah blah. And so I did make some content, but I wasn't really constant with it. I was like, but then I'm like, but then those two people inspire me to continue, and so I'm gonna continue doing YouTube. I'm gonna continue working where I work. I'm gonna continue doing YouTube and see where the future leads me afterwards, or just see where the future leads me. Because I say 4 years, I'll probably be working here a lot longer, or I might get a new job, or if YouTube goes very well. So it all depends what the future has for me. So yeah, this was just like a little update of how my job's going. I think that's all I had to say. Hopefully, yeah, but yeah, I really like this job. can be like a bit annoying with all different times, and especially if you're going to different shifts as well, because this week I've been doing the 10 to 6 a.m. which I don't like that shift, because even finishing at 5 a.m. I like, but finishing at 6 a.m. I just don't like. But anyway, I do hope my job will go to longer hours like when I first started, because the money's better, as well as I'm wanting to move out this year, so that would help a lot more to have more pay like that. So I really hope that we go back to those hours, those longer hours. I think they said they would go back to longer hours, but I'm not sure when. I really want to talk to the manager about it, because if that shed going into longer hours but this shed not, then I want to stay in that shed because I need the longer hours. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and continuing on with watching my channel. If you've been here for a while, I really appreciate it. No, really, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, it means a lot. I'm gonna continue making weekend vlogs, because I really enjoyed making I enjoy making weekend vlogs, because I find them like, well, they're easy, because I just do like 2 days, or depending on if I have a day off on Monday, Friday, I make weekend vlog and then I upload it. I think it's like the easiest way, because of making a maybe in the future I'll do like a weekly vlog, but right now I have work, and a weekly vlog would just be the same. I mean, my weekend vlogs are pretty much the same, but it's my life and realistic. So if you want to see what my life is like, or you just want to watch it more videos that are more realistic, or maybe more like you, then well, you can watch my weekend vlogs. So because I do enjoy doing the weekend vlogs. They're like nice, simple, not too long, because a weekly vlog would be very long. Maybe in the future, if I have more time on my hands, I would do weekly vlog. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm Eternal Marie, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!